coffee, sitting with colleagues, and just whiteboard and a black pen. It helps completely. It works as a magic. I have seen that maybe I'm stuck with something for weeks, and then I just sat down with my colleagues and started discussing. It works like a magic.
Ja, jetzt in meinem jetzigen Leben ist der größte Erfolg oder sowas eher, dass ich sehe, dass ich eine Gruppe formen konnte mit coolen Leuten. Die Projekte laufen sehr gut an, hier in Basel auch. Und dass wir da zusammen Hürden nehmen können. Da gibt es auch immer schwierigere Phasen, aber dass wir zusammen da Hürden nehmen können, das ist aktuell eigentlich so, was mich am meisten freut. Da war für mich Austausch mit halt erfahrenen Leuten und Mentoren extrem wichtig, weil man da auch von verschiedenen Stellen sehr unterschiedliche Ansichten und Antworten kriegen kann. Und auf Basis von alledem zieht man sich dann das raus, was für einen selber passt, was natürlich nochmal eine weitere dritte Komponente ist. Und eben der Austausch mit Peers, die vielleicht in ähnlichen Situationen stecken oder sowas sonst schon erlebt haben, ist sehr wichtig. Aber dann genau ist auch so, dass man natürlich auch selber entscheidet, welche Probleme man wirklich überwinden will und welche man vielleicht auch umgehen kann und die Weichen anders stellen kann. Das ist ein zusätzlicher Aspekt, der jetzt für mich dazugekommen ist oder vor ein paar Jahren, als ich mein Labor aufgemacht habe, dass diese Betreuungsfunktion mehr dazu, also viel wichtiger geworden ist. Vorher hat man auch schon in einem Team zusammengearbeitet und Bachelor-Master-Studierende und so betreut. Aber jetzt ist der Aspekt natürlich noch viel wichtiger, wenn man die Verantwortung auch hat über Doktorierende und auch Postdoktorierende Teammembers. Das ist etwas, was ich sehr schätze, was auch eine zusätzliche Relevanz mir gegeben hat in diesem Job.
I like how I get to talk with professors so easily in such a relaxed environment.
Also es gibt Seminare, es gibt Tutorien, dort gibt es Hilfestellungen. Man kann auch immer aktiv auf Professoren, auf Studierende höherer Semester zugehen. Ich glaube nur, man muss das auch tun. Also auch hier ist der Austausch wichtig.
The worst case is when you are young and you are starting to build your own group and it's too complicated to find finances for a specific type of project. Therefore, there you struggle because you have a very low number of people working with you and you have to produce as many publications as possible, but you cannot due to the fact that you need more money in order to hire more collaborators, and therefore the starting is the most complicated, not after that. That means building your own image, building your own group. In addition, you are young and it's not evident your collaborators are 2, 3, 5 years younger than you. Therefore, it's not very simple to deal with collaborators, to learn how to motivate them or how to encourage them. Therefore, it's not only science, it's also psychology, it's also, and they might come from different countries, therefore are also different cultural scenarios. Therefore, in a very short period of time, as young male or female, this is equivalent, you have to build your own group, to build your own idea, and it depends a lot of the field. There are fields in science where you can achieve more rapidly. And and I have even one example in our department where you build your own instrument or your own method, and this is longer. Therefore, the time, especially for youngs, it's essential, and they need more support. I was very lucky, as I mentioned already, to collaborate internally in the department or national or at the international level. I would like to point the long-term collaboration that I had with one of my former colleague in synthesis of polymers, and another very dear colleague. She is well known in an organic chemistry, and I learned a lot from them, especially because our fields are complementary. Therefore, their questions were different to what I was expecting from my field, and the inverse way around. Therefore, in this bridge discussion, you learn a lot and you change your perspective, and that helped you a lot in science.
I'm still struggling with self-confidence most of the time, and I guess Hala knows about it a bit. I went to talk to her sometime, but I guess talking with like female mentors or like female colleagues, also male colleagues, for me, male colleagues, my family, my partner, yeah, they always boost my confidence constantly, and I feel like, okay, I'm doing enough and I have something in me so that I can go ahead.
So I think it's important in no matter which environment that the students have people to talk to about their ideas. I mean, often are very insecure because you're new and you don't know if your ideas are good or not. So having someone to talk to, whether it's the professor, a lab manager, senior scientist, a postdoc, a senior PhD student, fostering an environment where students feel that they can communicate with each other openly without fear of being laughed at or called stupid or something like this, where they have this open dialogue environment. This is what's important. It doesn't matter if it's necessarily with the professor, or as long as this environment exists in the laboratories, then the students can grow and learn.
The most rewarding part of mentoring is to see that you are able to communicate the interest in science and to show to young generation that making science, it's so interesting, and also that they write you after 5 years, after 10 years, or you meet with them and you see that they are young professors somewhere else, and it's so rewarding because you see that the science is continuing, and even better that in my career, and that it's the most important. I would say the most important achievements were related to the fact that I could support my young collaborators to learn physical chemistry, to ask right questions in science, and several of were motivated to continue in science, and I'm very happy that some of them are now professors in Finland, in Ireland, in France, in Germany, and that I consider is one of my major achievements.
Ja, eben bis vor einiger Zeit hätte ich noch gesagt, so ein gewisses Experiment, was ich selber noch aufgebaut habe, wo wir einzelne Moleküle festhalten können und anschauen, ohne sie irgendwie verändern zu müssen. Aber jetzt ist eigentlich wirklich, was mich viel mehr stolz macht, die Gruppe, die ich aufbauen konnte hier in Basel, mit coolen, super Persönlichkeiten, die verschiedene Projekte aufziehen konnten schon, wo ich wirklich drauf stolz bin, wie gut die angelaufen sind. Und was eigentlich so das I-Pünktchen ist, also wenn dann eben das passiert, dass man ein gewisses Projekt verfolgt und plötzlich macht man eine andere Entdeckung. Das sind Dinge, die jetzt schon ein paar Mal passiert haben, wo ich auch in gewisser Weise stolz bin, weil da bin ich quasi stolz auf Entdeckungen meiner Teammitglieder. Aber das zeigt mir irgendwie, dass wir gut dabei sind, so dass wir am richtigen Ort pushen, am richtigen Ort forschen und auch die richtige Präzision haben, um solche unerwarteten Entdeckungen dann auch zu machen. Kontakt, Kommunikation und vor allem auch Austausch von Erwartungen ist mir sehr wichtig, dass die wissen, woran sie sind, und ich aber auch, also dass wir diesen Austausch haben. Etwas vom Schönsten an meiner Arbeit ist ganz klar zu sehen, wie sich im Team Leute entwickeln können, sowohl rein fachlich als eben auch auf der persönlichen Ebene, dass sie besser wissen, was sie eigentlich auch können, und so ein Selbstbewusstsein entwickeln, und auch in ihrer beruflichen Entwicklung weiterkommen.
My most exciting aspect of the current research isn't the research itself, but the people that I work with. So I work very closely with PhD students. I help them to interpret their results or help them figure out how to write a document well or present their science in front of an audience. And we work together over the years, honing these skills. And this for me is something extremely valuable and really enjoyable part of my job. Yeah, so I'm basically the link between the professor and the student. So professors are often very busy, have lots of meetings, and I'm the day-to-day person that the students can come and talk to. So I specifically made sure that I always had a space, an office space where the students have their office space, not that my office is away from them, so they feel that they can come to me at any time they want to discuss results, ask questions. I have 25 years of experience in the lab, so often a problem they come across I've experienced before. So I stay close with them and help them kind of in this way on a day-to-day basis, but also planning what they might do next based on results they achieve. The only real no-go for the students for me is that they're not motivated, that they're not interested in what they're doing. So I love to work with the students because they're generally very well motivated and very interested in what they're doing. I think it's very important that they know that it's okay to make mistakes, as I said earlier, but that they should learn from these mistakes is the most important thing. So I don't mind if they pipette something incorrectly or they forget a control. The important thing is that in a year from now, they're not doing those things as often as they used to, and that they learn how to properly design an experiment over time. And by the end of the PhD, they're able to be an independent, competent scientist. This is the goal.